0-3 without Tua and undefeated with him. Like when Tua Tagovailoa is playing, he's a much different quarterback. And I tried to go back sometime, I believe, is that the 2019 draft?
2020.
Was it 2020 draft?
Yep.
Because everybody's trying to figure out if we redid it, right? If we redid the draft, what would it look like?
Burrow still goes 1, right?
Burrow still goes 1.
Yep.
But remember when everybody said the Dolphins got the wrong quarterback? They should have grabbed Justin Herbert.
Which was weird for years. 2 years it was like tank for Tua, and then they had a chance, and they were like, nope.
But then everybody was so down on Tua, and then everyone was like, oh, the Chargers got the better quarterback, right? And then also in that second round, there was also a quarterback that we'll see tonight in Jalen Hurts. And where do we look at Jalen Hurts now as a quarterback? Is he now joined that first round of quarterbacks from that 2020 NFL draft? Now, obviously, Jordan Love doesn't count. We don't even talk about him.
I know.
Poor guy. Yeah, poor
He's
guy. Poor Jordan Love. Yeah, it was just whatever. But I'm looking at those 4 quarterbacks. Those are the first 4, you say first 5, but I take Jordan Love out. But these are the 4 quarterbacks in that draft of 2020. And you think about where Joe Burrow has ascended to, and obviously he's already taken his team to a Super Bowl to a Super Bowl visit already. They've already competed in one. But now who's the next? And I'm looking at Tua and just each single game. You're like, this dude is actually really good. And I know Tyreek Hill helps him, and I know Jalen Waddle helps him, but no one's talking enough about Mike McDaniel as a head coach and what he's brought. First of all, Mike McDaniel may walk by in the studio, and we may walk right by him. Like, I don't know who this is dude. Like, is he an intern or
coffee, bro? Yeah.
And yet he's got the first place Miami Dolphins. Who saw that? And then, obviously we saw Justin Herbert last night. And there's always some good plays and bad plays with Justin, but you look at where Jalen Hurts is, and he was not considered in that upper echelon of quarterbacks. And right now, is he not playing better than all of them? Is Jalen Hurts not playing better than all of those quarterbacks that we just mentioned from that 2020 NFL draft? And we'll get a chance to see him tonight against the Commanders on Monday Night Football to further the point. Again, my midseason awards, and no, this is not it's not a sponsored midseason awards, but I just like saying it, that he was my MVP because I've seen a guy not only develop, but he was a part of a playoff team a year ago, and Tom Brady just outclassed him. Tom Brady and the Buccaneers are just a better team.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, you saw Jalen Hurts work in the offseason. He worked to get better. And so am I surprised at how much better he is? No, I'm surprised more at his team and how much better his team is. I'm not surprised at him because I've seen him put in the work this offseason. And now he's showing he's a much stronger. They said he put on about 15 pounds of muscle. And tonight he has another opportunity on national TV. I don't know what it does in terms of what you think about the Commanders and their record, but Jalen Hurts tonight can further the point of how much better of a quarterback that he is. He's the leading quarterback in the NFC, right? If the Pro Bowl voting were today, he's the first quarterback. Who's better than him in the NFC right now?
In the NFC,
who's better than Jalen Hurts in the NFC?
Yeah, I mean,
right now?
all the top quarterbacks. If you just go, to like a stats page, everyone's in the AFC. It's Patrick Mahomes, it's Josh Allen, it's Joe Burrow, it's Geno Smith, it's Justin Herbert. Yeah. I think your NFC quarterbacks are probably Hurts, Tom Brady, and Kirk Cousins are probably your NFC quarterbacks.
Geno in there. Is Geno?
That's true.
Yeah. Geno had a couple throws yesterday.
That's true.
Geno?
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah, Geno came back down to earth a little bit, but just talking about Miami, I mean, Tua's been balling. 3 touchdowns in each of the last 3 games. They put up 30-plus points. Going to hit on this a little bit later in overreaction too, but their offense is just clicking at a level now that we haven't seen. I was listening in a long time. I was listening to Simmons, and he was talking about the greatest show on turf. He talked about the 99 Rams in terms of this offense and how they're clicking. And it's a lot about who they acquired in the offseason. They go get those running backs from San Francisco. Mike McDaniel is really proving himself to be a really smart, intelligent, innovative head coach. Mm-hmm. And why can't Miami win the Super Bowl or come out of the AFC? Why not? They're in first place in the AFC East right now.
They hold the tiebreaker over Buffalo.
And they hold the tiebreaker over Buffalo. Like Buffalo is all the way down to 6 in the AFC playoff standings right now. And man, Miami, it's a weird place to play. Weird stuff happens in Miami. Now, look, we're going to find out just how good they are the next 6 weeks. They have a really hard schedule.
Yes.
They got some tough road games coming up. They got to go at New England. They got to go at Buffalo. Dolphins seem like they're kind of for real.
Is it weird seeing the Patriots in last place in the AFCs?
In the playoffs. We're the 7th seed right now.
0-3 without Tua and undefeated with him.